Horror. See how Fulani herdsmen slaughtered many kidnapped victims inside Oyo forest. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we brought for you this morning. As our headline for this morning says that horror. See how Fulani herdsmen slaughtered many kidnapped victims inside Oyo forest. In what can only be described as a tragic event in southwestern Nigeria, a man named Nuruddin Olaitan Salami has come forward to recount a horrifying incident involving the killing of several Yorubas, including a 13-year-old boy by Fulanis. According to the accounts provided, the incident occurred when the victim and several others were traveling in a 9-passenger commercial bus from Saki in Oyo State to Ogun State. It was during this journey that they were ambushed by armed herdsmen. Shockingly, the bandits released 2 Fulanis and the driver, while all the Yorubas were abducted. The survivor went on to disclose that, upon reaching their destination, they discovered that they were not the only victim inside the forest. Where they were held captive, they encountered at least 11 other kidnapped individuals. Tragically, many of them, including the young boy, were mercilessly shot and killed by the gang leaders. The situation took a turn when the bandits came under attack by soldiers. Seizing the opportunity, the gang leader returned to the captive in the forest, casually executed 8 of them, including the aforementioned 13-year-old boy. Among the victims were also the survivor's friend, Omogbolahan Olakunle and Oraide Jolaya. Eventually, the survivor managed to regain his freedom when the bandits fled the forest, taking the remaining victims with them after collecting a ransom from the family of a woman and her children who had also been kidnapped. The survivor revealed the harrowing details of how the ransom was delivered. The kidnappers instructed the woman's son, who was tasked with delivering the payment, to use his 2-pointer light as a signal when approaching. Accordingly, they demanded that he purchase rice, meat, and table water to accompany the ransom. The heartbreaking incident served as a stark reminder of the ongoing conflicts and violence in the region. It highlights the urgent need for increased security measures and efforts to promote peace and harmony among different ethnic groups in Nigeria. And that is all we have concerning this headline for you, which says that horror. I see how Fulani herdsmen slaughtered many kidnapped victims inside Oyo forest. And as this here headline said it, the way you heard it, it says that see how Fulani herdsmen slaughtered many kidnapped victims inside Oyo forest. Of recently, what could be described as a tragic event that happened in Oyo State. A man named Nuruddin Olaitan, he was the one saying all this. He came forward to recount the horrifying incident involving the killing of a 13-year-old boy. Imagine the Fulani herdsmen killing a 13-year-old boy. He says that when they were traveling to Ogun State from Oyo State, that's when they were ambushed by these Fulani herdsmen, saying that the Fulani herdsmen released the 2 Fulani individuals who were in the bus with them. They released the 2 Fulani individuals who were in the bus and also the driver, and they adopted all of them. On reaching to the place, they saw themselves. I don't tell you the ones that the Fulani people have adopted. They saw 11 other people with them. 11 other people with them, including a 13-year-old boy. That 13-year-old boy was mercilessly gunned down that particular day. It says that when the soldiers came to free these people, when the soldiers came to attack the Fulani herdsmen, in a fierce battle with the soldier, the leader of the Fulani herdsmen, he returned back to his camp where he saw the people that he had kidnapped, and he immediately started to shoot eight individuals. Immediately started to shoot 8 individuals, including the 13-year-old boy. The 13-year-old boy died at a very young age. Due to the Fulani herdsmen, due to the Fulani herdsmen attacks. Imagine shooting a 13-year-old boy. That means you don't even have the fear of God. You don't even have a heart for you to kill a little boy who did nothing to you. This person that explained all this, Nuruddin, he says that a woman and her three friends who were gunned down by the Fulani herdsmen. It looks like she called a man who will submit the ransom for her. And on reaching there, the Fulani herdsmen told him that you must flash your pointer light for us to know that it is you. So when they came, they collected the ransom, and immediately they collected the ransom. The soldiers came. The soldiers came. It was when the Fulani herdsmen are flee that this man, he followed these people who paid ransom. He followed them to the house. He followed them to their house for shelter, because nobody in his right mind would see such a thing, and we expect his heart to be at peace. His heart to be at peace. The federal government needs to address this situation. The federal government needs to do something concerning these Fulani herdsmen. The Fulani herdsmen are one of the worst communities that Nigeria as a whole has ever had. And the federal government should do something about it. They can't just live it. People can't just live. Can't like they can't be living in fear. They have to. You have to have the mind saying that I will leave my house and I will come back alive, without the fear of your marketplace being destroyed by some Fulani herdsmen, without the fear of you being kidnapped, without the fear of death. Or what do you guys think? I just want you to just see your own comment. I want to see your own comments in the comment section, and don't forget to leave.